decided to put this together for the youth of the constituency, because obviously the young people here have a lot of magnitude, they have a lot of energy, they want to do something with their lives, but unfortunately they haven't seen any hope in this government. They haven't seen any opportunity provided for them, and so they are just wallowing about. I took this decision to bring them together so we can channel their energies into the games and sporting activities. Yes, so we use that as a medium to get them to talk to give them some form of hope, to make them realize that John Mahama is coming with new hope, that Ashie Kotey, myself, I'm coming with new hope, to make them know that if the NDC is in government, for our economy, to provide the means for them to get jobs to do. Our national apprenticeship program will give them the opportunity to trade in every area of skill development that they want to, so that they can fend for themselves as they trade and get to do some work. So yes, we brought them together to also have fun, just so they can shed off the stress of worrying and thinking over the while. And we have made them aware that they should join forces with NDC so that together we can build this nation. I've also told them how much of liars the NPP have been over the years, lying to us that they were going to give us one district, one factory. The youth hoped that we were going to see the factories, just so at least they can get employed and get something to do. It became a hoax. They came back again to lie to us in 2020, and they were giving us free water, free electricity and all of that in the name of COVID. The young people looked at that and voted for them again, only for the MPP government to tell us that water was not for free, electricity was not for free, that we were going to pay for it. By which time they are going to be voted for it. This is the third time they are going to come to us to lie to us again. So we made them aware that we have fooled ourselves once, we have fooled ourselves once, but for the third time, obviously they have no hope for the young people, they have no agenda for the young people, they have no plan for them. Their plan is to milk this country, their plan is to steal from us. Their plan is to devour every little resource they have left, just for themselves and their families and their economies. Ghana should be a place where meritocracy becomes the center of the nation. Here we are, producing family and friends. That is all that they are doing. From the top, from the north to the south of this country, from the east to the west. We don't see any meaningful development. When the NDC was in power, they told the people, oh, yet is not coming here. By then, Sikanu SCC schools, and the Sikanu SCC hospitals, and the Sikanu area roads, and several infrastructure over the country, all over the country. And then, what can they tell us they are doing? Slogans upon slogans. Oh, Agenda 111. Oh, this, oh, that. That is all. They've scammed the people of Ghana to the extent that they have even scammed God. They lied to God they were going to build a cathedral for him. And stole over $58 million. That hole over there, let's even assume they used $1 million to dig that hole. Where is the $57 million? John Mahama says they will pay for it. When government takes place, when we come into government, we will make sure we will prosecute each and every one of them. Whoever is found culpable, they will return the money they have stolen from the state, and those who deserve to go to jail, we will jail them. But this is how to govern. This is not what we call good governance. They have cheapened the seat of the presidency. They have made governance so cheap to the extent that everybody thinks you can lie your way to government and just steal from the people. We have to set good example. NDC have always been there for the people. Make sure the right things are done. Make sure we espouse probity, we espouse accountability. Are you surprised that the call for the Electoral Commission to even make sure we clean the register are falling on deaf ears? That's falling on deaf ears because they don't believe in establishing truth. They don't believe in doing the right things. They think they can steal their way to remain in power. Do not allow it. This government has failed the people. Otherwise, for you to have been in government for 8 years, at least when you are going to elections, what if you tell the people, if this is what I have done, this is what I have done, this is what I have done? What are they saying now? They say they don't care about their performance. They win the election with strategy. And that is what we are seeing, where they have displaced voters. You see, before voter exhibition, electoral commission should have given copies of the voter register to the political party long before. We kept on chasing and chasing and chasing. They refused to give it to us because they knew if they gave it to us early, we would detect the filth that they have created in the register. But because we had the able men, even though they gave it to us a day, just a day before the exercise, our people stood overnight. They bent the country and made sure they vetted the register. We have found over almost 300 names. They have displaced over 5,000 names. We don't know where they were transferred from, but they are in the register. At least we should know the source constituency, the source branch, from where, or the source polling station for which the names came. They are untraceable. And you see, this reminds us of the BVR machines, the BVD machines that got missing. Some of us are suspecting that they gave it to some people and they made sure that they keyed in people's names in there. They just manufactured the names so that when we are doing the exhibition, the registration, they'll pump it in. And this is what we believe they have done. Trust me, we will not allow the elections to be done with this register. This register will not be used for the elections. They will have to clean it. All we are asking for is an independent audit. If they have nothing to hide, why are they scared? Were they not the same people who called for us to use transparent ballot boxes? NDC was in power. We allowed for transparent ballot boxes to be used. They called for photo albums for the voters register. We supported the Electoral Commission with the funding for the EC to do it. They even called for colored photos. We made sure it was done. Everything they called for, we allowed it to be done. Not too long ago, they asked for a fresh register. We did it for them, and they brought them into power. Even at the time, today's Jean Mensa, heading the IEA, was one of those who called that the Electoral Commission should heed to what she's being told and make sure we do the right thing. We did it for them. Now you are in the steering wheel, sitting behind the wheel, and you are being told not even to do a new register. Come up with a new register, but just to vet what you have, just to audit it and make sure it is clean after all the errors we have found. You say you won't do. What are you hiding? Is it that the EC is aiding the MPP to win the election with that strategy? If it is the strategy they have, then it's a very cheap strategy. Whoever gave them this strategy has failed, because we are too mindful of what they plan to do. It will never happen. We will go for elections, and we will go for elections with a clean register. We assure the people of Ghana, we will protect their will at all costs. We protect the will of the people of Ghana. We will make sure that a decent government will come to power. A government that cares for the people. A government that will bring the 24-hour economy, that will allow the youth to get jobs to do. A government that will establish the Women's Development Bank, that will provide funding for our mothers and our sisters who want to work, to be able to work. A government that would allow for SHS graduates who are sitting home and not knowing their left from their right, because there is no exit plan for the free SHS, to be able to go to university, have their 1 year in university for free, so they can use that 1 year to plan for themselves, so that they will continue to pay. By which time the 24-hour economy would have set off, so they can work and as well pay their fees. To stop Galamsey, sack all the people from the forest and the waterfront, and then allow their own political party members to go into the bushes, protected by the military men, to go and do Galamsey and destroy our water bodies. This scam of a government, we cannot stand them anymore. They have stolen from us, they have scammed us, they have cheated the nation. Today, the chicken has come home to roost. We have all realized their make. They told us before that they are property owning Democrats. We didn't believe them. Today, they have manifested it. We say never again should Ghana go through all of this. Never again should we have a government That will be so self-centered, stealing the mineral resources, stealing the lands of the people, stealing everything they find themselves their hands on. Never again. It will not happen. Thank you. Odododio is full of sports men and women who have not gotten the avenue to display their talents. This is just a stepping stone. We are going to organize in the area of soccer, for example. We organize football matches in all the wards or the electoral areas and use that as a means to add talent, to bring the footballers together and promote them to professionalism, where they can build the power they have and get to play international leagues, get to play international soccer when their talent takes them that far. We also have boxing as our major sporting activity here. Very soon, we'll be doing inter-wards amateur boxing competitions, just so we use that to embed talents. So we support them to become the best, so that in the near possible future, we start having our world champions again. Yes, what we do is to support the community we belong to. Like you said before, we want to support our children, all kinds of items and money to, organize the Atuba festival. We are doing this today. The next time we hear us organizing the youth. One thing I want to do, it is called the Odododio International Business Summit, where we bring resource persons, big-time businessmen who hail from Odododio to come and have a dialogue series with the youth who want to enter into business. So they inspire them, they motivate them, they direct them, and make them know what to do, so that they also follow their footsteps. Then we do mentorship programs with them. So those who want to, further into business, we identify mentors that will let them guide them over time. So sooner than later, they'll be able to achieve. There's a lot we do together. Every big thing starts small. We have started this way, and very soon we'll go bigger and bigger, and we'll get all over the place. Is that they should not allow themselves to be used anymore by this MPP government. Every election, MPP organizes people, bring them to the constituency, pay some of the young guys in the constituency to join in. They carry machetes, they carry guns and all kinds of weapons and go about causing mayhem, putting fear in people in order to suppress our votes. At least they know the NDC belongs to the NDC. And if something belongs to you, you don't need to pull a gun to fight for it. Because it isn't theirs and they want it at all cost. They come with all kinds of dirty tactics. But we assure the people that this very election will be the most peaceful. There will be no bloodshed. We'll make sure no single person enters into the video to try to foment trouble. We'll smoke the person out and make sure the man will deal with the person. Trust me, I've told them that they should not be allowed. I've assured them that the only way we can have development in Odododio is when we have peace. And so they should join forces with me. They should not cause any violence. They should go to the grounds, vote, then go away for a while. Before it's time for counting, they should come back, observe the proceedings, make sure no single vote is shortchanged. And we'll be there to protect it for them. Together, we'll make sure we win the elections and we'll do a decent job for them. So Odododio will come back to his feet again, so that they will get jobs to do, so that they will learn so they have money to start on their businesses. So then, the market, the Salaga market that have been abandoned by the MPP will come and build it for them. The Sempe school that has been abandoned by the MPP for 8 years will come and put it up for them. And the lands within the constituency that they are selling in order to raise money to campaign, we will take back those lands. And whoever have paid money to them, the people will go and chase them. So we use the land to develop e-block for them, the community day secondary school. We use the land to develop a youth resource center for them. We use the lands to do all kinds of interventions that will benefit them as young people. So yes, they have joined forces with me. We have decided to go for the elections in peace and we'll come back united. Thank you.